I hear you. You want people to see your content. You want more eyeballs on it. You want to invest smarter for more people to see the stuff that you're giving to the world, right? So that's exactly what I'm going to talk to you about today. I'm Sydney DeLucci. I am a social media manager and consultant. And today I'm going to talk to you about the powerhouse of Pinterest. So I know a lot of you probably use Pinterest to pin some Joanna Styles home decor ideas. Maybe you use it for quotes or recipes. But today I want to let you know that Pinterest can be the top and the bottom of your funnel. And this is going to be the social platform that is going to really skyrocket the people that are looking at your blog, that are looking at your YouTube videos, that are going into your email list, that are signing up. So why aren't you on it, right? Well, to start, probably because you're overwhelmed. You don't know where to start. You don't have a Pinterest business profile yet. And that's what I'm going to focus on in this course that I'm rolling out to you guys. But in this module, I'm going to just discuss what the heck Pinterest is, why you should be on it, should you be on it, and just kind of like the groundwork of where to start. So if you know me, you know that I am obsessed with Instagram. I love it. It is my number one platform that I go to when I am consuming content. It is my favorite platform to post on. I like to engage with people and share little tidbits of my life that probably nobody finds interesting, but they watch it anyways in the stories. And Instagram gives me that connectivity with the people that want my content that I just so crave. And it's a great way to really reach out to the people to know what they really need to hear from you. So Instagram has its place in this, as well as Pinterest has its place in this, as well as your other pillar content has its place in this. And that's a very important key thing to hear, your pillar content. If you have good pillar content, good high quality pillar content that is of value, that your ideal client avatar is searching for, you've got to be on Pinterest. It is absolutely crucial. So what do I mean by pillar content? This right here that you are watching is pillar content. This is going to be huge for me to get out to more people. So the fact that this is in my private Facebook group for free for you guys right now is going to be something that I can drive people to, okay? Eventually it will be paid as we get it rolled out more and finalize the kinks, have a little bit more FAQ stuff in here. But so this is an idea of a pillar content piece. So a video that is giving trainings, tips, something that you know that people are looking to consume. Another great thing that Pinterest can offer you and your clients is you can build boards for inspiration for them, and you don't have to worry about what the feed is going to look like. So like with Instagram, you kind of have to think about how it looks in the feed, and it's a little bit more nitpicky because the aesthetic aspect is not as important as it was before, but it is still slightly important because it still appears as a catalog of your services and of what you provide. So if it's something that is very visually based, Instagram and what it looks like will be very important that you uphold that aesthetic. So with Pinterest, with your boards, you can offer, say that you are a dietitian, okay? And your Pinterest has a space where you pin all of your blog posts. And then you have another board where you have found you approve these messages. So maybe you have a quotes board like, girl, you are rocking it today. Something that's inspirational that your ideal client would love to see. And then another board that could be like meal prep ideas, things of that nature. So Pinterest allows you to offer more broad scale content that you are not creating yourself, which is also going to be a huge time saver. Am I right? Yeah. So if you don't have to create the content, all you have to do is find it and sort it for people. That's pretty awesome, right? And I'll get to how you can do this on autopilot later on in this series. But for today, just put that in the back of your mind that you don't have to do that manually. Talked about Pinterest is a great resource, but why is it a great resource? So, you know, if you've ever used Pinterest as a platform, it is a search engine. It is a visual search engine, and it is the third ranked search engine behind none other than Google and YouTube. in that order. So it goes Google, YouTube, Pinterest. Pinterest will crawl your boards, so that means it indexes them, and it will push your content onto Google. Isn't that awesome? So you don't have to know a whole lot about Google. If you don't know a lot about Google and you need to know more about Google, let me know. But for this, we're just speaking of Pinterest. So you have pillar content. We talked about your pillar content, and you want to get people over to this website, to this YouTube video. And you know that the Instagram algorithm is not benefiting people that are sending people off of Instagram, because obviously Instagram is a paid service. They want to keep people on their platform for as long as possible so they can get more eyeballs on their ads, right? It's a business. Understandable. However, the whole goal of Pinterest is to get people to click on your content. So the Pinterest algorithm is going to benefit you if you get people to go to your link, if you get people to click on your pin. So not only are you benefiting, the platform is benefiting. So it's more of a symbiotic relationship, and everybody's happy. Your content can go viral with little to no following, which is something else we'll talk about later. And literally all you have to do is create good looking quality pins that drive back to great content, and just have a system. Everything else, I'm going to give you some templates for. So yay, right? Are we excited? Type down in those comments below. Give me some emojis if you're excited for this. I am so excited to share all of Pinterest with you. General synopsis of Pinterest. If you are promoting something local, say it's like a local dentist office that doesn't really offer anything globally. And when I say globally, I don't need you to think India. I just need you to think like maybe Washington State. Like somebody from Washington State would be interested in what you're sharing. If you are pushing only locally, so you don't have any lead magnet generators that can give you other residual income, then Pinterest might be not the best for you. However, you still can reach people locally, but the investment of time for Pinterest might not be the best if you are only specifically local. If you have something else that can go out to a more broader demographic, then this is a perfect platform for you. And then last but not least, so you're thinking about all this stuff that I'm saying and it sounds really good, right? But now you're wondering, well, who actually is on Pinterest? What kind of user uses it? Because maybe you don't use Pinterest, but you heard me earlier when I said it could be the top of your funnel as well as the bottom of your funnel. And here's where that comes into play. So Pinterest has two different type of search people. So bear with me while I describe this. So there's one lady, we can call her Karen. Karen goes to Pinterest while she's waiting at the doctor's office, while she's waiting to pick up her kids from school. She's not really looking for anything specific, but maybe she's just looking for inspiration. Maybe before she's searched some recipes for how to cook chicken different or some decor ideas. Okay? So when she goes to her Pinterest account and she's just scrolling, this is called her smart feed when she hasn't typed anything into the search and it's just the native feed that pulls up in Pinterest. This is her smart feed. This is the recommendations for her based on what she's looked at before and what she's pinned and what her boards are built out to be. So there's one person that can be the top of your funnel. The first entry to anybody, okay? The second style of searcher on Pinterest, we can call her Anne. Anne is going to Pinterest to find an answer. Anne needs that answer. So what she does is she types in how to rank #1 in YouTube searches. She's ready. She's gonna click something. So that's the person that is the warm lead. They don't know you, but your content on Pinterest has captured their eye. And we'll talk about how to create really great pins with captivating captions and get the curiosity lingering so they click. And then everything else is up to the content. So Module 1 is done. Your first task, I want you to go, if you don't have a Pinterest account and you've decided that this is for you, I want you to go and make a Pinterest business account. Business account because you're going to be able to add pins from your app, as well as you're going to be able to turn on rich pins, which we will talk about later. That's going to be its own module because it's just a little confusing. It's kind of straightforward, but getting the stuff where it needs to go is just a touch confusing. And then once you're done, screenshot it, post it in the comments so we can follow you, and start making a list of boards you want to create for your content, for your ideal client. Come up with about 6, and then just make them. And we'll talk more later.